Okay, so it looks like I am live now. So I'm just going to the other thing so I don't have to hear my own recording as it's going live because that's what I'm doing live. So basically, I'm looking at here, and these are supposedly questions that I got online. It's actually on one website that's got a lot of different things. And this is they say best questions for friends. It's a bit funny answers, I guess. It seemed like from what I went through quickly, but there are different answers and different, I mean, questions on it. I only looked at two of these questions, I believe, out of the 30, but it's quick and easy just to make sure I'll answer whatever's going quickly between me and her for that I thought. Anyway, so it's saying would we share our location 24/7 or give each other full camera roll access? I think we would do the full camera roll access. And again, we used to do a lot of Zooms, and I believe she feels the same way. And we used to love doing the Zoom things. I wouldn't mind sharing my where I'm at all times because I pretty much usually would message her where I would go for when I went. But yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that. Would I give up caffeine or give up dessert? I would give up dessert way easier than caffeine because I drink tons of caffeine, coffee, tea, soda. And yeah, it's just, again, even though I try to drink the caffeine free, I believe she would give up dessert also because she does love her desserts, but she really loves her coffee. So her caffeine would be a big loss. So I would say no, we both would say caffeine most likely. So would we prefer having unlimited vacation days or unlimited spending money on weekends? And I think we both would answer that we would like that unlimited spending money on weekends, just because again, we used to go some great places, and yeah, just to go anywhere you could with the money would be spectacular. FaceTime marathons or daily voice notes. I I would love, I always prefer the FaceTime marathons, which was fine with me. I'm I think she would also prefer the FaceTime marathons. Actually, we used to love doing our Zooms and we had great times doing our Zooms, played a lot of games and all that other stuff. Identical tattoos or matching friendship bracelets. That's a good one. I think she would say matching friendship bracelets. I would actually say identical tattoos. I would love to have gotten a tattoo, even though I'm not supposed to get a tattoo, but I would have loved to got the same tattoo that she would have had and would have been great. But she didn't have any tattoos. But yeah, she was spectacular. Would we number six, go without social media for a year or without online shopping? I guess I definitely would say social media just because I do so much social media, even though I do a lot of online shopping from food and all that stuff. But I would say social media. I'm guessing just from the way she's reacted, she would say without online shop. I mean, she would also kind of drop the social media, even though she does a lot of video games. But I say that's part of the online shopping, even though playing. So I would say I would give up the podcast styles and she would give up I mean, the social media. I'd give up I mean the online shopping should give up social media, I believe. So number seven, be each other's emergency contact or fake references. So um I know I put as her as my emergency contact to my job where it was, like she was one of my emergency contacts. She meant the world to me. I I guess she put me as her emergency contact because I was the only one here in the city that she really knew, as in, really knowing. So I'm guessing, yeah, she had me most likely down. Maybe she had her parents, but they are of great distance from, yeah, us states from states. I mean, in America, but also states from states. So, would we start a podcast or a side hustle together? We definitely would do a podcast just because it was a lot of fun and she knows I do a lot of live streaming and she used to do a lot of live streaming. So yeah, I'd say a podcast because she just had an amazing personality and magnets went her way when she spoke. People listened because yeah, she was just a great individual to listen to. With win every argument or never lose at trivia. So I would say we both would actually never lose at trivia. I think we both be that. I mean, she's a much, much, much smarter individual than I was. That's just hands down. Sports, I would probably do a lot better than her, though she knew some sports definitely. As long as my brain farts weren't happening at the moment, I think, yeah, with the sports, I would do very well. And I think, search the select sports again. Soccer's the world best sport, supposedly. Very boring sport to me, but yeah, here in I'm a New Yorker, so in New York, definitely love my sports. But spontaneous 2 a.m. drive or color-coded weekend trips. Um, you know what? Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind either or, but I guess the color-coded weekend trip sounds interesting. It's something I've never done, and I think that would be very cool to do with her. I guess she would feel the same way. But we were more of a 2 a.m. spotter and like, okay, you want to go if we can, if there's anything out, when we do it. Would we fight it out immediately or send a we need to talk text? So we usually didn't argue at all. And I guess, again, my guess was that she just didn't get it out there. She didn't tell me, and she made it, she probably in her own mind felt like she told me things and she didn't. And so I would say, um, yeah, I don't like to fight with her at all, and we really didn't fight with each other, which was great. We talked a little bit, but the same with text, and to me, neither one of us really does the texting. She does it more than me. So I guess I guess the to fight it out, just again, I would be surrendering in most cases. It's just, yeah, certain things, here and there, but I don't think it would be a fight. It would just be a talk among for how we always did things, which was I miss. Would we both prefer to be stuck at the airport together overnight or stuck at a wedding where we knew no one? I kind of I feel like I would like to be stuck at a wedding where we know nobody, as long as we could grab whatever we're eating. Hey, I think being at a wedding we didn't know and know nobody would be fun if she was with me. And I think she kind of feels the same way, even though she doesn't mind airports. She, I think, would feel the same way that that would be really interesting and fun as long as there's, the one individual and she would know me. Would we split the bill evenly or itemize down to the cent? I would say between those two, it would be split the bill evenly. But in general, neither one of us was ever greedy for the other. So we'd be kind of like, yeah, there's a lot of times I would pay for the bill, a lot of times she'd pay for the bill. So it was never like, oh, we're going to go 50-50. We always paid for each other. So if I paid for us both, I paid for us both. And if she grabbed the bill, she would pay for us both. And I missed that. I just miss her more than anything. And yeah, that was a bummer. But yeah, trying to get that to the right thing. So number 14, always match energy or always balance each other out. And I love to try to match her energy. Like when again she performed and she did things, people just loved what she did, counting me. I loved it, I loved it, I loved it. So I would say she would love for you to match her energy. And again, give me a couple years ago, I could have easily done it, but just because of certain medical fields, I would have the problem doing it. But I would actually again, I think she would want me to do the matching energy. I think she definitely would be entertained about. But I always love to balance each other out because I think she definitely gets me to go up a bit, and I probably get her to go down a bit. But we work out well together. And again, I'll go all limits. I'll fall down 1,001 times if needed to be. But yeah, very cool. So tiny house with amazing views or mansion, but the overhead lights are always on. To me, that's actually a no-brainer. A tiny house with an amazing view, I think, would be a no question mark. I I think she'd want the mansion, even though she loves views and everything, just because, again, if we had that, we could go other places to see it. And to me, I wouldn't mind a mansion, obviously, with lights on the whole time. I always have lights on as much as I possible because, yeah, it makes a lot more sense to me because I'm blind, yes, as a back mostly, but yes. So 16, be really good at karaoke or really good at public speaking. We both loved karaoke. She loved it more, but we both loved karaoke. I loved listening to her voice. I loved seeing her doing her Elaine dance. And yeah, to me, it was just a lot of fun and spectacular for those that know Seinfeld. And he just went down to, her singing that, yeah, great thing. And it was just, yeah, really fun. And she do the Elaine dance. And it was extremely funny. And she's, yeah, it was a riot with it. And again, I can listen to her sing all the time and just look at her all the time. I miss her. Definitely. So go looking right here. Number 17, hash brown smothered or covered? I think I like them smothered. I love kind of like I love almost like sloppy food together. I like to mix my food together. I'd say she'd like prefer hers covered because she kind of liked her food separate to some extent. So yeah, she kind of like was more organized. I mean, she was a much quicker eater than me because I eat super slow, but she was more organized in her food in those spots she would pick and choose where I would put them, mix them up together and bombs away. Always get the aux card or always get shotgun. Oh, okay, yeah, for in a car. So I would say she was very open. I prefer the shotgun just because of my injury, but she with her, I don't mind being in the auxiliary in the back with the car, which yeah, would be great. And I think she would be fine with that also. Um, Always wake up in a good mood or always fall asleep instantly. I guess to say, I mean, I have tons of problems sleeping, and she has a lot of problems sleeping. So I'm guessing we both would say we would want to wake up in a good mood. Just again, to me, I always feel the better you start your day or night or whatever you're starting, it's better to start off in a good mood, good manner if you can. And yeah, with sleeping would be great. But no matter what, how we start our day, I think would be great and being happy. And I think she would feel the same way. Be the first to arrive or last to leave. Um, I'm kind of, I'm the one that usually likes to be last to leave, even though I like to be early. So that's a tough one, but I guess I would say last to leave. If hopefully it's a good spot, and yeah, last to leave would be great. And I believe she'd be the same way, that she'd want to be last to leave before arriving early. Yeah, so I don't think she'd be in a rush. She doesn't mind coming in a little later and what's what if we go to a party, which I understand. But yeah, to me, yeah, I kind of, as long as it's a fun party, I like to stay to the end. And again, many of them youngsters, them youths, they don't know how to hang today. I'm not saying all, but I'm just saying like compared to the older generation like myself, we could hang, break night all the time and all, and yet you got people that are just about half my age that can't hang. They're like, oh yeah, this, and I'm like, what? It's only 1 o'clock in the morning. It's only two, and they're like, oh no, it's past my bed. I'm like, what the heck? But that's how it goes. So, be known for your taste in music or your taste in movies. So I pretty much more, I guess I give more info on the taste of movies I have, but so I guess I would say my taste in movies, though music I could definitely get into, which I love. But I mean, yeah, so I would say my take on movies. I would say or taste on movies, and she would definitely be going for taste in music. She knows both and she likes both, but she really in different generations. Um, just knew the different types of styles of music, and she really was seemed fascinating by that. So we're looking right here. Okay, we're up to number 2430. So be really decisive or really adaptable. So I'm guessing I like to be really adaptable. Just I pretty much want you to do what you indicate. At least that's how I feel. Definitely, like I prefer to do what she would much prefer than over what I much prefer. She makes what I like to do better just because she's there, and it didn't matter what she did. Like if she went shopping, a lot of times she's like, "Oh, you don't have to come." I'm like, "Well, listen, I don't mind going with you. Listen, I'm not there to go shopping, but I'm there to again. I just love being with her, so I didn't mind going there and even waiting for the side if she's going shopping, but for her clothing shopping or whatever. But yeah, it was. I loved waiting for her. She meant the world to me. So have you packed? Have a packed social calendar or be in charge of how you spend your time? Oh, I guess I would say overall, I think we both would like to know. I mean, to change of how we spend our time. And, even though, again, if it was me and her, I would definitely prefer to do what's her time thing. So I want to pack, in what's what, but I want to do what she does. But again, like, I like us to get up, like, yep, let's just go here, let's have fun. And we could change things at the moment. But to me, yeah, it's good to know where you're going, and it's a lot of fun just enjoying it. So, bold with your opinions or strategic with your silence. So, I guess overall, like if I'm going to go and answer here and there, especially when it comes to friends, I'm going to be bold with my opinions. And yeah, I was bold with my opinions on her, but like again, without arguing, we would be here and there, but we didn't really go deep into we do a game of improv that you basically it's the great debate and it's a lot of fun of the silly debate. So we didn't really go into that much going here and there disagreements. But yeah, I think we both kind of would think a great debate. Like she is a great debater, as in just again, because listening to her words is easy. I loved listening to her words. I loved listening to what she said. And that's why when she said she told me a lot and I didn't really listen to any of it, I do not see it. Again, if she doesn't tell me, it's impossible for me to read a mind. And I did just about anything I could for her, everything I could for her. It's like the song, I would do anything for love, but I won't do that by Meatloaf. I would do anything for her, counting that. It doesn't matter what it is. I would do anything for her in a heartbeat. I miss her. So we're going down to near the end here. So be the let's go out friend or the stay in friend. So we were more when we were together. We did stay in a lot, but we went out a lot. So, and again, it just comes, I guess we both would say, let's go out. We love to go out. I love for her to see the city, New York City, because she's not originally from New York, but I mean, she just loved it, at least not from New York City. And she just loved going, seeing spots. And I love seeing her expressions and everything. I loved being with her. And yeah, it just was a lot of fun. So down to final three questions. Always pick up the right line at, please think, oh, pick up the right line at checkout or the right seat in the theater. To me, the right seat in the theater is a no-brainer. I feel like she would say the same thing. Like if we could pick out whatever seat we want in the theater, screw it. If we gotta wait extra time in a line, so be it. But if you have the great seats and if it's for the right price, yeah, definitely want to see the theater and enjoy it. So final two, iconic in your hometown or iconic somewhere else, anywhere else. So, I guess I would say I'd be iconic in my hometown because my hometown is New York City. And if you own New York, you own the world. I mean, it's so, yeah, to me, I guess that I'd have to say my hometown, New York City. Her hometown, I believe, was up in like the Connecticut areas. And I would say probably elsewhere. I think she's one that she wouldn't demand the attention. She just got it. She's one that wherever she goes, she's just again, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, but she's amazing inside and out. And she's a person that, again, I can look at her up from head to toe and enjoy just looking at her head to toe, listening to her voice and everything. So to me, yeah, she's probably better off elsewhere just because she would want more sleep at home, but or at least more time on her own. Just again, she was amazing and awesome. So the final question was be the friend who drives or the friend who DJs. So to to me, yeah, it just comes down to I guess we would sort of, you know what? I think we both really actually want to be the DJ. And again, she definitely knows how to drive. I might be getting this question confused, but I'm gonna say we both prefer to be the DJ. We both would prefer the music, and she loves her music. So she really like, again, I love music. She loves it to another extent, and she loves a lot more option of musics than I do. And yeah, it's just great. I mean, again, she could sort of, she loves driving also, but again, when we were in the city, she never picked up a car. She left her car back home. And it makes sense because in NYC, you don't really need that car. But that's the answers for top 30 of me. So, like I say, me and my ex-girlfriend. So tomorrow I'll answer another 30 that are different questions that are for couples. And these are like more fun answers, kind of like what I gave with this. I don't know how much time I took, but 30, I think this went quick enough and easy enough, and I tried to answer it correctly. So, and as I've been saying, that this weekend is when I'm going to decide whether or not online, in person, if I'm giving up everything or if I'm going to continue. So why saying that is like I do a lot of improv, watching improv in person online and shows on it, comedy shows in person, out person, um, online, yep, and podcasting, mostly online, but we've gone to some podcasts that were going in person that we got to sit in their thing, which again is another really awesome thing that we did. And yeah, to me, I might be giving it all up, and I'm going to decide this Saturday or Sunday, which is January 11th or 12th, right? Yeah, so 5, 7, nope, yeah, it's the 11th or 12th, January, Saturday, April, not January, April 11th or Sunday, April 12th of 2026. And that's whether I'm going to decide to drop everything or not drop everything. So I probably won't be home on the weekend. Not sure yet. Just a little bit up in the air with that at the moment. But thank you, world. Like I said, I'll post another one tomorrow that should be more fun, I believe. I know there's a fun one that they say with answers, but anyway, thank you all. And again, it's just it's either all or not that I'll be giving up in this. And it's just, yeah, me being too extremely depressed, missing my ex-girlfriend. And I love her with all my heart. But thank you all. Have an amazing